if you remember our various escapades into the world of the Smurfs, this might be instantly familiar to you in some ways, and very different and unexpected in some other ways. So this is some kind of Smurf Disney-themed, like, Spanish cult? I don't know, but we're gonna read through some of it together. I don't know, we might not get through all of it. It's pretty long, but me and Chris were looking at this the other day, and there were some pretty choice moments. So, The Curse of Walt Disney Sodomtize book, The Smurfs and the Demon Walt Disney Balmut, Kellium Zeus Indusus, and fuck off, prologue, blah blah blah. These doctrines started around 1984, and it has been projected to 2016, year of the double fulminated tower. Stay alert. I wrote the book, and I was ready to publish it due to the great importance that the world knew about the cartoons and its toxic effects on children and people, is one of the greatest clarifying doctrines to the suffering humanity about the demons that keep them subjugated, chained— wow, this is one long fucking sentence. Chained, prisoner, blinded, and dumb. Oh, I know some people who'd be into that. The most serious is that it affects children who are the future of human race and the people. Parents love their kids above all, and themselves are the ones who provide the murder weapon called cartoons, comics, etc. to the children, to their helpless physical materials. Oh no, sorry, there's a comma there. To their helpless physical materials, intangible, psychic, and spiritual bodies. I was worried about the helpless children, and that this doctrine has not being developed, and for the waiting Taoists that torture me for a long time, and I felt the voice of the Master encouraging me to publish this doctrine. The souls needed this with extreme urgency. So many books to publishing, and the impossibility to publish as a printed book I offer as a gift to the suffering humanity, and a tribute to the Master, Kellium Zeus. Induceus. Slandered, blah, blah, blah. Wow, okay, so this is pretty long. I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing, but we're going to find some good stuff. Where is the Gaia called Earth in the cosmos? Study the charts of the book The Cup of Wrath. There is where we are standing. We are at the border of the periphery in the last cosmos cosmic. We are a sphera of prison, place of punishment of other worlds' inhabitants, sent here to pay for their crimes. This sphere is under Satan's command, his demons and followers. That's why Satan offered Jesus all the kingdoms of earth. I'm just seeing some interesting words in the lower lines. Because he owed, the governments are under his charge. That's why the Sahanes or Saxon rule the world, and all the evils and perversities come from there. They in their movies and corrupt way of life showed pornography, homosexuality, lesbianism, prostitution, drugs, sexual aberrations, bad eating habits, wrong living habits, bad behaviors, etc. And from there came unusual and exotic character, the Baal demon. Is it Baal? I think it's Baal. Who was called Walt or Whale, with a host of lot of servants to bring the world of comics and cartoons. So the line was supposed to read, with a lot of servants to bring the world, but they realized that sounded a little less than like foofy, so they changed it to with a host of, but they forgot to remove the word lot of, the words lot of, so that's good. That's a cool little mistake. What the prophecies tell us? What is it? What does it announced? What was wrote about the demons, about what the people's God and its chosen? I think I must still be a little bit drunk because I'm able to read this fine. Let us study the prophet Daniel, one of the reincarnations of Nostradamus and of Kellium Zeus Induceus. Announced the prophet. Some shit, whatever. And he said, "Go, Daniel, because the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end many shall be purified, bleached, and purged. The wicked will continue to do evil. No wicked will understand nothing, only the wise shall understand. So this is pretty serious business stuff. Military power, economic power, all sorts of power. And so I'm trying to figure out where this... okay, here we have the anus, right? Right, okay. This is not organized very well, so I'm trying to figure out where, like, one section begins and one ends. We got the Savior. The Savior accomplishes his mission not matter what, and at the right time he will deliver the doctrines that for centuries souls had been waiting for. So furious arise the... oh fuck, god damn it. Recurring characters that always surround the Savior to bother him in his mission. Ferocious as always, the Anus, the Caiaphas, the Pilatos, the Judases, and the Pharisees that are the religious fanatics. The Sadducees? Is that like Danny Bonasadducee? Those who like intellectual. The priests, those religious in every service, the elderly, blah, 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 cosmic demons, let's see, Dayton and Satan. Yo, I remember that Devil May Cry game. God, Algol, Gog or Abiram, the bird of anger and bitterness. This is one who rules the wars and politicians to debasement and massacre of... Okay. Where does this get into the Smurfs and shit? I know it does. Here we have Disney. They're really against cartoons, apparently. Every idolatrous cult is satanic. The drawings of the comics are the children's idols. What innocents they are. The demon Maras, who is out Disney, or Walt Disney, is Baal Mut. That means mute idolatry, and according to the revelation of the master, blah, 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 Walt equals Baal, Disney equals say nothing equals mute, Walt Disney equals Baal mute. Okay. What? Explain the Disney one, because, okay, Walt and Baal I can, like, vaguely see. And the mute thing, okay, but what? How are you getting from Disney to mute? Maybe I skipped something, you know, but it's fine. So much to do, so little to see, right. So these are the innocent characters of comics, mute messengers of Satan and Sodom, called Fumetti in Italy, Desinis in France, either referring to videos or movies. Sodom and Balmut created an empire called Disneyland. You know, I hate Disney, but can you imagine being this fucking bitter and, like, devoid of joy? Like, fuck Disney, but Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Many would argue that there are several authors and many companies producing comics, and the master fuckhead responds by saying that Sodom and Balmut have 130,000 system to deliver their peripheral doctrines and make use of everything that is at their reach. Okay. Let's see now. Here we go. Sample of this gigantic and indisputable is the similarity between the stories of homosexual sons of Sodom, called Smurfs, and the goddess of homosexuals, the frigid Tamas, the ice maiden, that is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Balmut and Sodom, in their sublet hoax of deceiving and degeneration of the souls in every possible way, and among them is the widest coverage... You know what, I'm not high enough for this, hang on. Widest coverage that involve every human. The Bible is also corrupted by drafting so many sodomizing words, such as tabernacle, bakul, etc. In the original text in Spanish, there was a lot of words that end in culo, which means butthole. Oh my god, alert the media. and other satanic words such as Santo, Santa, San, taking the place of Sacro. To open the eyes to all of these things is what the master Kellium Zeus Indiseus is what he has come. Today, the earth is infected with the curse of Smurf Sodom, and the children of earth also. Who can remove these psychics virus? How can they be removed? Is there any hope for the curse of Maras and Sodom? Try to answer who or what can save you. If you are honest, you cannot see or know how. I am answer you that only genetic reprogramming and change the way of act, think, feel, speak is the only thing that can save us, and the only religion, doctrinaire. How do they say doctrinaire but not be able to like form basic sentences? And spiritual system is Taoism Christic, that was taught by the master, Kellium Fuckhead. Only Tao of these days, with its techniques, system, and doctrines, can save us. There is not a religious leader, religion, sect, or belief in this world that has the methods of genetic changes. And what does this have to do with the fucking Smurfs? Children and adults worship to the peripheral gods of Sodom and Maras. Balmut took possession of child literature as well as classic universal folkloric. Okay. So basically the idea is that the demons have like taken control of the media or something, and they're like pushing their demon message. So isn't that the plot of the DMC reboot? It's not a good look. Let's see here. Who can said that we are free from Balmut, Sodom, Maras, curse, raise their hands, the arms, the feet. What happens that nobody does it? Children's wake up with Balmut character. They go to school with stamped clothes. So the Balmut character is basically like a cartoon character who's like being controlled by Satan, I guess. Like the cartoon character itself, like if you had Donald Duck on your backpack, that would be like a Balmut character, because like it's controlled by the demons. Alright, so the kids are being controlled. The idols and gods of the present, of the past and the future, genetically recording in the poor souls atheism, blasphemy, rock, homosexuality, violence, and all kinds of misfortune. Yeah, the Bible never promoted violence, motherfucker. Okay, sure. Okay, guy. And all kind of misfortunes that those demons have seeded and still keep on seeding to the misfortune of humanity, so there is no hope for a better future. And here we have Disneyland. The castle exists in Astral and is a temple of black magic. When I was structuring and editing this book around 1994, I was licensed to have experiences, visions, etc., hellish experiences in the earth, in infradimensiones and peripheries. I explain the following: in all places of religious worship or cults, in all the religions, in the infradimensiones of this place, there is Hades, Adis of 80s. Wow, this is so incredibly hard to read. Where all the followers, practitioners of the different types rites I have investigated, and there one find the officiants and their followers. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. Disney AIDS. AIDS! One of the AIDS I knew. And where I got this information is a place made of ordinary objects as we see them in this three-dimensional world. And I found characters or comics of every kind. They were static, and all of a sudden they became alive, chasing one another amid cries of terror and ferocity. They shouted and okay, somebody else wrote this part. They shouted and rattled, running amok everywhere as seen in videos of cartoons, movies. After these scenes of terror from one moment to another one, they went back to a static state and kept like this for long periods of time, to start all over again the cycle of terror and fury. And so these characters live their awful and terrible hell, one of many Disney AIDS! I promise I won't do that again. Oh wow, my mouse just froze. Well, the stream still looks to be fine. I've only dropped 23 frames, so I should be fine. Before your natural question about which souls are in those hells... man, I'm getting tired of reading. Serapio the Rabbit, Mickey Mouse. Serapio the Rabbit? What? You mean this guy? You mean this guy? Serapio the Rabbit? Is that like his name in like Spain or something? I think this is Spain. We're gonna take a look at their website in a bit, because that exists. But yeah, I think this is Spain. Is that the name of Bugs Bunny? Serapio the Rabbit? Or is that just... are they just retarded? Those entities are infernal regents in those AIDS... And there I found countless... it's hard not to do the AIDS thing. I found countless children from all over the world that worshipped them and dream about those monsters who suck energy from those idolaters' children, and that is why they are so big due to the immense voltage that rob two innocent children. The other experience was a trip to the cosmic peripheries, sickening and horrifying worlds of gray and somber colors, inhabited by slimy, gooey, distorted beings, with fungi everywhere, just like the world of Smurfs, the peripheral world of Enanos, dwarfs, sons of Sodom. Right, so the dwarfs are filthy and bad, and Disneyland is bad. I have to... hang on a second, I just need to... real quick, I just need to make sure that I can actually show all of this, because it just occurred to me that I have not actually... there's some, like, fucking weirdo Mickey Mouse art where he's, like, gouging out his eyes, but that's not really not safe for YouTube. What the hell is this? Oh, no, that's just Chip and Dale, that's fine. That's technically not lewd. It's a lot of fucking Chip and Dale, though. Suspicious. We got mice. We got He-Man. Is that He-Man? What the fuck is He-Man doing here? Well, it's not He-Man, but it's like it looks like a He-Man character. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm just making sure there's no... there is a suspiciously shaped mushroom. There is that. I'm just... you know what? Enough of this is fine. We can continue reading. Where did I leave off? Right here. We got some interesting Mickey Mouse art. You know, the classic creepypasta image. We attach a study Walt Disney drawings sent by the Venaveral Dimbel Kokokoifo. I don't even know... like, a lot of this is probably not even in English. And so I don't even know... I don't know what's, like, words that I don't understand that's part of the like, psychosis, and I don't know sometimes what, like, is just another language, potentially. So that's a bit confusing. A lot of Mickey Mouse art. Bless you, O Lord Savior, Kellium Zeus Induceus. Of these... okay, what's this fucker's name? Kellium Zeus something? Hang on, let me see if I can fucking manage to open another tab. Kellium Zeus Induceus, I think is his name? Let's check this shit out. What do we got? Crossing my fingers that I can actually open the fucking page. If you're just joining us, yes, my computer is this bad. So you look up this guy, and for some dude who's like supposed to be the fucking savior or whatever, there's not that much information about him. There is a website, we might take a look at that in a bit. But there's not even like a Wikipedia page or anything. I forget who recommended this to me, but somebody linked this to me on Twitter, I think. I'm sorry I don't I don't remember your name off the top of my head, but you know who you are, and thank you very much for this, because boy, is this some interesting stuff. So, in the first books, there were the doctrines of Walt Disney, the Smurfs, Maris, Baal, and Sodom. Oh yes, you know, the everybody's favorite demons. Baal, Sodom, the Smurfs. I don't even think Sodom is a demon, actually. Wasn't it like a city? Does this guy even know what the fuck his religion is about? The doctrines of the peripheral cults, mushrooms, and the Sodom religion, the elemental of anus, which is the vegetable elemental of Sodom, the peripheral music of Sodom, and the Caribbean reggae, which is music brought from another planet. What the fuck am I reading? We found the process and prey of the insane, the homosexuality, and a poem to Sodom, and to the AIDS. I had to say it that time because it's actually spelled like AIDS, and I think it actually means that AIDS. We bring the doctrine of the god Raison, and how the sodomites and lesbians will destroy the world. I mean, lesbians rise up. That'd be kind of hot, actually. Seize these dishes of wisdom, if you wish and want, or indigest if of bad taste, or very sensitive to spices, hot peppers. What the fuck am I reading? Okay, so we've got some kind of cult meetup, I guess. Apparently the dates are different, but the satanic date was in March of 94, but the real date was Aries 2, year 2000. Yeah, star date, whatever, I guess. The Smurfs and the demon Walt Disney Bailmut. Right, Christ strengthening his verb. Jofar and Sinutar. So now we've got like some kind of transcript. What the fuck is this? We got a 3-year-old daughter. I don't like this. Keep her away from Jared fucking Genesis. The Mark Latrache. Trash. So what the fuck? This is like, what is this? What is the context of this? This is some kind of, it's like Kellium Indiceus is like yelling at his kids because they have a fucking bag that has Chip and Dale on it. I think that's what's happening. I think Chip and Dale is like outlawed in this household. Stolen goods by mistake, show me the mark. And who taught you that we put hellish night marks on the pillows? Because they are not days to called hellish days, and much less hymnopedias. I don't fucking know, dude. Draw your own conclusions. It's like Final Fantasy X. It doesn't need to make sense. What about me with Mighty Mouse and Is that even Disney? I don't think that's Disney. And squirrels and all the stupidities of the demon Balmut, who is the same demon Maras. Maras is the demon of Moor, tie the souls by the infernal verb, that have stunk humanity, the same demon Walt Disney that stunk the youth. I like that. We need to start using that as like, I'm really stupid and don't know my parts of speech, so I'm gonna say verb, but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, dude, I stunk him. Fuck him, I stunk him. And now he's dead. That's good, I like that, I want to use that. That and fella, these are the official new words of the Sicko Army. Alright, so Mighty Mouse, I guess, is in on it. I was aware there was this demon Mighty Mouse that surrounded and tangled me with all his legion, and because I was not asleep, I turned the light on, and I was in a hell of a night with Mighty Mouse. Ooh, oh baby. And the hells where the Smurfs live, which is a region in the hells of Walt Disney, who is Balmut, that is in the hells of Maras, who is Balmut, who is Walt Disney. Do not put their pictures, do not play the Inferno Penoches or their infernopedias, which is the hypnopedia of the idiots. To me, give me clothes or pillowcase or whatever, but a solid color, and without any demons, those masquerade mice... masquerade? Okay. Mighty Mouse has an initiated school in every type of rob. Those that are practiced in the world, and the school of thieves, or the great school of initiates, in the worst robberies. It is the awful regions of Walt Disney, in the region of Balmut, presided by the demon Maras. And from there come out the worst thieves that stunk the world today. I really like that. We really need to make that happen. To that school belong Ratterrock, a kid who was stealing cheeses from the monastery refrigerators and left everything as it was. He did for a while until he got caught. And he is a 7th grade teacher in the school of Mighty Mouse, where it can be learned how to steal. Bitch, oh wow, oh boy, I don't think they make drugs like this in the fucking West. Holy shit. I think this is like some secret fucking tree of life European shit that goes back to like the primordial ooze of man or some fucking, I don't even fucking know. The Smurfs, the hells of the Smurfs. Now we've got stuff about the rats and the mice. Because rats are bad, I guess, so therefore mice and Mickey Mouse. Chaos Seal, Ratterrocka started to throw stones to injure those that were in hell with the cow. There's a cow now, okay. Oh, while the cow was being moved out of the hell where the chaos... Okay, no, that did not actually shed any more light on the situation. Take this, O scribe of heavens, of the suns and of hells. Show it to the members of the Legion of Mighty Thieves, which is Mighty Mouse. There is where the school of initiates of robbery are, ever since millions of years, of the great Maras, the great Balmut, and the great Walt Disney. Fell in these peripheries, and now they live among humans in this planet. He put the pillowcase on the book of the VM Chapulzai, the scribe. And then he, at the end of the lecture, took the pillowcase and put it in the apparent landscape of squirrels and signal. Do you guys have any greater... Do you know what's happening? Okay, so... Here we have Anus Man. VM Callium Zeus Indiceus. Here is clearly the name of a great demon that fought the Hebrews while they were in the land of Can, which is the land of Can, which is Canaan, the great demon Anas, the great demon of homosexuals, son of Sodom, who was a giant, and the children of Anas were the giants of the Philistine, that one day were also sons of God, because Philistine means sons of the God's love. But there was Anas that degenerated. I don't know why I'm Ringo Starr now with peace and love. Son of the demon Anas was the giant Goliath, the server of Algol. Is this a guy from like... I feel like this is from something. Is this like He-Man or something? I feel like this was in something. Anus Man, which is Anus Man. Same Anus Man, which is the regent of the homosexuals. Oh, and also Anus is the demon of the anus. Oh, that's convenient at least. And the giant anus. And the giant anus, quoted Deadwing Dork as he read the weird shit. Which is an us. Today has in the regions of Balmut, which is Maras, which is Walt Disney, the dwarfs called by Maras the Smurfs. They are the big dwarfs of the demon Anus, which is Anas, father of Goliath, which is the physical... Okay, we're moving along swiftly. Hey, look, everybody, it's me last night. How about what they offered to put my head on? Alcohol of the souls. Alcoholismo. And Anas is Anus, and from millions of years ago, they have their hells already prepared, and it's called the Hell of the Dwarfs, children of Anus, son of Anus, which are the worldwide famous Smurfs that the dwarfs, children of Anus, and that their forest is also in the peripheries and dark places, and their forest is made up with saprophytes plants, that is, mushrooms. What's going on? What is going on? Chris is telling me not to drink. I'm not drinking. I'm not, actually. I'm just reading this fucking insane shit. What is going on? People are like... What is happening? I think I'm getting some backup messages that my phone is just now deciding to send me. Anyways, Anus, Smurfs, Maris, Pitufos. Oh god, I don't think I'm allowed to show that. Uh-oh. I think that was a little bit special. Was that just a mushroom? I hope that was just a mushroom. We're gonna say that was just a mushroom. You know what? It's pretty mushroom-like. It's a Smurf thing. It's probably fine. Here you go. It's fine. It's all fine. Look what you also, as everyone else, have eyes, ear. Oh my god. No, I'm sorry. We're moving on from that page. P, that is your planet. 2 is you, or whoever sympathized with them. Phaz, that is the planet where they are. Pitufaz, Smurfs, which is the face. That is what Pitufos, Smurfs, means. And everybody that has something to do with any regions of Walt Disney. Does this fucker know that the Smurfs are not from, like, Disney? Does he know that? Does he just think that Disney, like, makes every cartoon or something? Okay. Because he also was, like, conflating WB stuff, like Serapio the Rabbit earlier. So, we got some more homosexuals here. Because absolutely those that recreated, or even worse, they move their anus, are homosexuals. There is none that do not have homosexuals genes. Those that have having fun with the Smurfs, because they are the anus of homosexuality. Anybody need a new screen name? That is anus of Anas, who is Sodom, and they his children. I can't believe I've made no jokes about Omo Chow this entire time. And the great messenger that stunk the humanity from gestate state, because the idiot mother with a lot of children is watching in the TV to her gods of homosexual. So what's the difference between homosexuality and homosexuality? It's clearly not just a mistaken it's clearly not just like a language thing. There's a difference. So humanity will die stunk of AIDS. I'm starting to not like stunk as much anymore. Being sent by the demon sodomy. I'm all about sodomy. Cries, roars, growls, and everything there that is there. But humanity is lost. And there he is.
There he is. It's him. It's really him.
He has arrived to this planet and is waking them up and showed them the path where to walk. If you do not make huge efforts so humanity will know that I am here to guide them, the humanity is lost.
Yes, ma'am, I am firing the Michael, ma'am. Yes, I have fired the Michael, ma'am. Yes, I am working for the Microsoft, ma'am. Yes.
Demon Anus Impious. Besides this great message of infernal and demoniac transmission, the poor humanity... I'm sorry, I'm kind of reading through this now. Happy practicing sodomy? Well, sorry, but yeah. Shouldn't have made... If it was a bad thing, it would feel bad. The mushrooms are phallus in other planets. Phallus masturbating with the mushrooms. So the Smurfs are masturbating with the mushrooms. I think I saw Rich Evans do that once. Those are the famous knowingly in the peripheries as Smurfs, the greatest homosexuals in the peripheral planets, and are the immediate children of Sodom, who is Anas, who is Anus, who are Smurfs. Okay, right, we're almost done. We got some more shit here. Oh boy, look, one of the papas that Sodom has established is the Pope, and where he lives is called the Vaticanus, because he shake his anus on a mushroom, but is made of rubber and with cream and oil, just in case you didn't know. I have lost control of my life. Okay. If they kill my body in a few years, I would have another one and would be taking their dirty laundry out again. You hear that, Dr. Psychologist? I love whenever, like, the crazy shit stops for a second and it turns into, like, a pointed thing toward, like, a psychologist or something. Like with Gail, it's all nonsense until it's about how her sister fucking put her in, like, a psych ward for 2 months or whatever, and then you're like, oh, this is sad. It's like this whole thing is just some crazy shit about the Pope shaking his anus on a mushroom made of rubber with cream and oil. But then suddenly it's just like, I'm not crazy, Dr. Psychologist! We got a bunch of shit here. Gargamel, VM Samel Yohav Bathor Veor. As it happens that there is a sorcerer who is after them to eat him, his name Gargamel, and has a cat named Azrael, which is also after them. Abner? I don't know much about the Smurfs, so, like, I don't know how much of this is... Look, demons, if you could understand that Smurfs do not like women, they are homosexuals. They give birth in the anus, just like defecate poop, because they are impregnated by the mushrooms. They are children of the mushrooms. When they want kids, they go to the mushrooms and they do the Sodocandra. And there they do sit-ups and become pregnant and give birth in their anus. That is what is seen in the peripheries. Here you only see something that has caused a lot of damage to humanity, because now almost every child is homosexual. Hi, I'm homosexual! Smurfs' blood runs in their veins. That is sodomy. How about that? Ah! Cash me outside. How about that? In the program showed 99 total. Plagiarism of the gods number, but it is 66. These sun creatures that are born with their anus closed. What is their relationship? They are genetic aberrant. That is why Smurfs have the name of the egos. One is called lazy, another greedy, etc. In the series of Smurfs, there is one named Vain, and always is looking in the mirrors. Okay, Look, everything that come out of Walt Disney is the same. I already told you that there is 130,000 systems that Sodom have working together with Maras, Bailmut, Walt Disney. Is just that today I have confront with the Smurfs and the giant monteurs of Anas. Show the embroidered that said Anus Man. And the poor idiot humans said, look how pretty. Who believes that is bad? If there it says is a sane man, what is wrong with a sane man? But only for the mortals is good, is same as you, talking to Ragmilady. Anus impious. Oh! Piscoloco! You defended some good to the sight, who is blind as you. No going to defend. What is wrong with the word Mansano? What is wrong with that? If it is among the Smurf forest with dwarfs like the Smurfs, only those sent by the heavens unveiled this, open the pillowcase, anus, which is dwarfs. That are the men who abuse the anus, and that has nothing to do with apples. It is a different thing.
Well, I'm glad that we could all clear that one up. Thank you.
Almost done. Nearly complete, like 80% of the way. To you humans, they give you a flower and you don't know what is a poisonous serpent, or worse, a poisonous snake, culebra, because Sodom, who was called snakes, culebras to serpents, because in other peripheries, the Smurfs use some worms to practices homosexuality. That is, they end up with a thread in their asses, which is snake or culebra, because they use some serpents called worms. We got more dwarfs and homosexuals. We got threads in the ass. which is snakes or culebras. As you hear it, to you it is not a bad word to say snake, but you are given too much esteem to the peripheral sodomites, those that introduced giant's worm in their asses. That is why Sodom, the father of sodomy, called snakes or culebras. And whoever called snake or culebras instead of serpent is preparing its home in the peripheries, where it is going to be pregnant by worms that impregnate through the anus. That is the ass that you called threads in the ass. What else? If you call me nasty, think. What happened is you do nasty things and say it, and do not know what you are saying, nasties and blasphemers. This is literally, again, the Onision argument. You think I'm crazy, you're just the ones putting the crazy thoughts out there. Demon, anus, impious, where the word culo, ass, is from, because in Spanish language the use is ano, anus. Where does the word come from? Look, the word culo, ass, is a branch of colon, or cola, tail. Cola, tail, is culo, ass, is the same in any place of the planet saying culo, ass. Wow, we've got like an entire fucking history on the word culo. That's cool. I thought I was fucking crazy about ass, but the audacity of this Sodom. The words ending in ass can be using it. Roughly, I don't give a rat's ass. There's a word or blasphemy expression use in Colombia that says, "Mi importa un culo." Roughly, I don't give a rat's ass. Look, Sodom, united with Maras and Walt Disney. Tuberculo? What? Don't give a rat's ass. Who's this fucking guy? Oh, it's Walt Disney, I guess. A lot, I buy a lot, and then Yalden said something. This is getting more incomprehensible. Nicolatans equals sodomites equals homosexuals equals Smurfs. What else? Yeah, guys, it's that simple. How is this eluding you, guys? It's just so fucking simple. I don't see why this is so complicated for everybody. Demon, anus, impious. Every homosexual have their true self as small as the Smurfs, and they do not come out of their kunda boofer, the tail of the beasts and demons of cosmic levels, because they have their bellicose dragons and Mahatma lines. Okay, we're like so close to done. The Smurfs swallow the semen. So does humanity. Men do the bochondra in the woman mouth and they swallow the semen. I gotta say, I'm not, there's not a lot to disagree with in this, except for all of the anti-gay stuff, like the anal, the swallow the semen. Oh wait, is that the bad thing? Oh, that's the bad thing. Oh, we're not supposed to like that. Oh, okay, fuck this cult then. Who would ever fucking join a cult that's this boring? You've seen it at the movies. I know personally if I ever join a cult, it's going to be the one where the women swallow. They do not have tails because they have become 7 anus, and that is why they do not have sidereal columns. Nicholas, no tail. Oh my god, what is this? This is older than me! This fucking document is older than me. It's been on the internet for like God knows how long. It's older than fucking me by like a few months. Astrology. Oh god. Oh my good fucking god. Do I have the website already? The GTF GTF no, I don't. Do I what is it? GFTAO. GFTAO. There you go. Wrong thing. No, this is SlideShare again. Hang on. I'm trying to get to the main website. Oh, can I just click on this? No, that's email. Okay. Can I click on this? I can, but I think this one doesn't work. If I remember correctly. This one... Well, this one doesn't work because it's not a correct link. Hang on. No? Not gonna happen? Oh, it's happening. It's fucking happening. Okay, here we are on the website. Now, I looked at this the other day. I don't think that there's anything too bad on there. I don't think it's gonna be an oh SpaghettiOs stream moment, but let's just take a quick look here without the stream up. Problem with this site, unfortunately, is, as I've mentioned, I believe this is a Spanish cult, or maybe this is Colombian. They said something about Colombia before, so I don't know. I'm a filthy Canadian, so like I don't really I don't really know my foreign stuff, but this seems to be all right. And here's the lovely faces of our boys. This is the God man who hates the Smurfs, I guess, and this is like his son, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, as I'm saying, not an English thing. So most of these, what is this about masturbation? Most of these are not going to be all that readable. We've got more like documents like this. God, I hope there's nothing weird in there. Oh God. But this is all in whatever language this is. I once again, filthy gaijin. But yeah, we got Dreamy McHandsome over here. This is from 1994. So this is some crazy shit. This is like, whatever this is existed back like before I was fucking even born. And like, do they still exist? The website's still up. Their shit's still like active online. Some part of this like cult or whatever it is has to still be around. This 1994 Jerry Rodriguez or whatever. This is an old fucking picture. So, like, what the fuck is this? Is this still happening? Does anybody know what this is? We got some, like, fucking Einstein and shit. Being very careful. Ashtar! Ashtar! My boy! It's him! It's really him! We've come full circle, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to Ashtar. The channel has how come I end up where I started? The channel's returned to Ashtar, as it always was supposed to. Micro Galaxias. I like this cult now. Ashtar. I'm down for that. They're just a part of the Ashtar thing. This makes so much more sense now. Of course they're crazy. We got an Earth in a cage. At least they stand around Earth, so that's cool. Yeah, this is like some old shit, but it's like still up, I guess. These were posted in 2016. This one was. So from 1994 to at least 2016, this shit's still up. There's not really a whole bunch more I can look at here because it is not in a language I speak, so I'm probably going to call it quits right about here, but yeah, this has been whatever in God's name this is. I hope somebody... I might honestly just forget about the Jared Genesis thing at the beginning. It was kind of fun, but like, it wasn't like the most interesting. I think I probably should have... It's tough to find videos of the guy that are specifically interesting because there's not like a Kiwi Farms thread or anything where I can go and just, steal all of their hard work, so... So I kind of just... This was like a live vetting process, which is why that was a bit boring. But I might just put this up, whatever this fucking is, in its entirety, because I would like to hear more about whatever this cult is. I'm going to check the super chats real quick. I'm not sure if we're going to continue. We might keep going. I got to go like make dinner and shit, but we may continue. But let's see. Let me see here. Spooky Nerdy Skellington with $2. He has a history with the Green Power Ranger. I'm guessing you're talking about our boy. Akai Suisse with $1.99. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Nani? Thank you for making me go full weeb. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate any opportunity I have to do that, and it's like justified. All right, Mike Testa with $4.99. Hey, join the Every Frame a Pause podcast with Mahler. Also, this Jared is a pedo. You may now start a riot. I've never heard of that podcast. I have heard of Mahler. I think he does like long form, like criticisms of stuff. I think I've seen some of his stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that, but shout outs to them, I guess. And thank you, sir. Mr. Mike Testa. Noah Smalley with $5. Hello, Boomer. Have some USD. Listen, thank you, but but it's my computer that's the boomer. You need to understand this. I'm a young, hip millennial, and I'm younger than the cult we just looked at, goddammit. Fuck off. But thank you very much. Soviet Onion with €5, I believe. I love that he made a video saying he's not a pedo, where there is a literally a recommended video on the right called How to Spot a Liar. Oh, Jared. What is it with guys named Jared? Why is it like every guy named Jared? Just be careful. You know a Jared? Just be careful. Johnny Sucks with $2. Turn up the video volume, Boomer. Oh, was it a bit low? I'm sorry. I think it was. I mean, I could hear it. Sorry about that. Mike Testa with $2. Re-upload Doug Wall archive of your reaction. Oh, the Wall stream. Yeah. I might edit that down because I know people are interested in that topic. It was a pretty successful stream. And people are interested. I don't know, it's kind of a dead subject now, but I wouldn't put up the whole thing because I was not very happy with the stream. I paused a lot, and just it wasn't my best performance, you might say, but I might edit it down to something a little more manageable. I don't know, it was like a 3-hour fucking stream of me dissecting a 40-minute video, so maybe not, but we'll see what happens after the Ice Chewer forum video. Thank you, Mr. Mike Testa. Once again, I don't care with $2. God damn it! I always join at the Smurfs. You know, it's more my fault because for some reason there always is Smurfs. But thank you. The Real Asami with $5. If the Smurfs are sodomites, does that mean the torture in the baby Smurf thread was a gay bashing? Damn, you know, that really makes you think. It really makes you think. Well, let me see here.